Hey everybody, welcome back to Chatbox. I'm your host Hop, joined by Wes as always. What's up, Wes?
Nothing much, nothing much. Free houses for everybody.
And 40 here.
Yeah.
What's up, 40?
What's up? The workers have to control the means of production.
I mean that's true. That's true. I don't disagree with that. I think where we disagree at is first of all, playing a new game again. Hyperscape. Season 1. It's still in beta.
Oh.
Say fast paced battle royale with powers.
It's a battle royale.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so
Okay.
basically. But we're squadding up today.
Ooh.
But we were talking. Let's go there. We were talking earlier about
I did
society. I don't know. I don't know what you did.
Nah. He went into the to start the matchmaking because he's the party leader.
Oh, gotcha.
Everyone was ready, weren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So what were we talking about?
I was saying I think the shit. I see how we can benefit from schooling and investing in the homes and property and shit like that. But it's a lot of scamish qualities when it comes to all that shit that I don't really appreciate. Even though I benefit from it, it just could be done a lot easier and helpful to the people that live in this country, because we benefit this country. And if we think about it from a country standpoint, wouldn't you want your country to succeed? So why wouldn't a country invest in its, you know what I mean, the people that lives there? And what 40 was saying earlier, as far as like schooling and the country being able to invest in the people here, and it should be free across the board. I believe in that shit. If that was the case, we might actually have advancements. We might have the advancements that we want a lot sooner than what we're working on now. Just think about how many people could be working on this one thing.
Right. No, I agree that I think that schooling should be free to a point. And I was saying to a point of maybe like associates or bachelors. I feel that maybe even masters, but like I think when you're going to get your doctorate, especially we used lawyers and that's not necessarily a doctorate, but we used lawyers. Where are we going?
I marked it on the.
Okay.
I'm flying.
Yeah,
oh,
you're
shit.
just flying yourself. I was still thinking this was the intermission, so I messed up.
I know what I was thinking.
What's up, Lily? Thanks for joining
Yo.
us. So I felt that lawyers and doctors, there's so much of a investment that the schoolings have to do to and there's a higher cost to. Oh shoot!
Do I die if I fall down like really hard?
No, you die if you get shot, which I'm doing now.
You're dying.
Yep.
Okay. Damn. Let's blow it. You see where it come from?
Yeah, like right on my body.
Oh, this is a sniper rifle? This is not going to work.
Yeah, we came in a little bit. Oh shoot! I'm a ghost.
I'm
Yeah, you can get resurrected.
I died. All right. That was a.
No, I feel that there is a.
Reload. How does this work? Sorry, man.
Yeah.
I know I keep cutting
Just
you
follow
off.
follow 40 basically.
Follow.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know where he's at. Oh, he's right there.
Getting chased down.
Yeah, they're not gonna catch me though.
They're not going to catch me.
Too slick with it.
Too slick.
I'm just gonna keep on messing with him while he's out here.
The ghost can't see me. I mean, the ghost can't see me. How did you get on that building, 40?
There's a yellow pad.
You can double jump.
And then double jump. Run over the pad, it'll launch you up high, and then finish with the double jump.
Gotcha.
Don't jump off the pad, just run over it. And then when you're at the height of your launch.
I got you.
Man, 40's the gingerbread man. Can't catch him. That's right, Lily. Well, especially doctors, right? There's a huge investment that these schools take. Like there's a huge. Let me ping that. There you go. There's a slam there. There's a huge cost that the schools take on, right, for each candidate.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that there's also a large amount of students that end up washing out. So having free schooling up front for that is kind of, to me, kind of reductive because I don't think it will at the end work. I think too many people wash out. What I think you could probably do, or maybe do, I'm not gonna make that, is do a.
Oh, you can climb up walls?
Can you?
Yeah, you can double jump. If you're close to a ledge, you can double jump and grab onto a ledge.
I didn't know that. I fell down still, but
yeah, I would say the best thing.
For
me, I can't even say the best thing. For me, what I would suggest would be to do a student loan system, pretty much the same way we have it now. But if you're in a field like that, then as long as you are a doctor, well, as long as you start the program, start being a doctor, say for a couple of years, and you're a doctor for a couple of years, it goes into loan forgiveness. Right. And so your point of 40 of the government is getting taxes off of you being a doctor. Yeah, that's great. And once you're a doctor, you're able to do that. And now you can't just go to school for free, get the education and then wash out. You get what I'm saying? I might not be explaining it.
No, I get what you're saying, but how about this? Certain schools you pay for, certain ones are free. So you don't even have to worry about that. And it goes back to what I was saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. For every profession.
Right. My thing, I'm fine with that. My thing was from 40's standpoint was the fact that 40 was like that all schooling should be free.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying, all education should be free. As far as the schools, we're still in a capitalistic country. I'm pretty sure someone's going to come up with a fucking university or whatever have you, or the ones that already are still here, they're going to be like, nah, you have to pay to come to the school. We promise you this type of experience. And if you want that experience, you go there. It's kind of like private school and public school. You want the experience, you go to the private schools. You pay tuition. There should be more. What the fuck?
Just watch my shit. Clean mistakes were made. Oh wow. Okay.
What does that mean? Leave the zone.
This is a battle royal.
But I'm a ghost.
Yeah, but still.
Ghost. Oh, somebody was in here. Somebody's in this house.
Let's check this out.
Pop, you still a ghost, right?
Yeah. I mean, 40 could bring us back.
I don't know how to bring people back yet.
Oh, okay. It's over here, I think.
20 squads remain.
You have to mark it for me.
I am. I'm running to it now.
Just what? So all I'm saying is, there's no reason why you should have to pay if it benefits the country. Like what 40 said, I never even thought about that shit. Like, yo, you're gonna get taxes from me anyway. You just invested, and hey, let's just say there's now a fund like Social Security that you just pay into as you work to advance the country.
Yeah, we pay into Social Security right now, and you see that shit's going to fail by the time we get.
That's because there's an idiot running the show.
There was an idiot. It was always going to go away.
It was way before him. It was going away.
Yeah, there's just too many people wanting to pull from it for various spending. So, for example, military spending.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Military spending?
yeah.
The extra jump event is about to
Jeez.
sectors will soon be
Well, these are just my ideas. What do I know?
I mean, where are you at, 40? I'm in a fight again.
Come over here.
In a fight? I'm not even
I
alive.
mean, you ran away from me.
Who, me?
40.
I'm about to say, I don't know where I'm at.
I'm dead
Shit.
again. 40 doesn't stick together.
I am.
I like to move in battle royales.
I know, but you can also talk about it.
I could. I could. You are correct. I very well could and should.
But I feel you. I'm not the best talker when it comes to battle royals. I'll walk.
All the time.
Yeah. I come back though.
When people are in trouble.
Yep.
A sector has collapsed.
But yeah. What I will do though is if I'm just with someone, like say me and MSM are together. Well, no, that's not a good. I try to leave MSM all the
Be
time.
aware of your location, contenders. Sectors are starting to collapse.
I gotta kill somebody.
I'm still okay.
Run to one of the restore points, Wes.
Those restore points only pop up when somebody dies. That you showed me what they were. I know what they are. But that means I gotta kill somebody. Hold on. Let me kill somebody.
I can see him.
Yeah, that's probably because you're dead. You can probably mark
Well,
them.
no, 40.
They probably don't show up for him.
Yeah, they don't show up for me.
Wait a minute.
Actually,
What
I
happens if
killed
I
them.
stand in it?
If you stand, then it'll show up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I activate it. So
It
when I
says
walk
ready
to
for
it, you see me?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So if I get to it, but don't come over here.
Don't come over here.
We're not going to be able to make it out of the area, I don't think.
There we are. It's right here.
Oh, okay.
I was right here.
You can go ahead and turn invisible.
I wish I had that power. Oh,
You gotta get you some hacks, man.
The health kit event is about to start.
oh, I see Wes.
Sectors are about to collapse.
All right. Hold on. I'll look at the chat in a second. Hold on real quick.
I have the power.
10 squads still fighting for dominance.
Didn't work.
Who
for
is
me.
paying for free college? Right.
You.
Well, they're saying
I'm
They're
already
saying
paying
to
for
take
fucking
it-
public schools out of my check.
right, which I'm fine with. Like
Yeah.
that should
I
be
don't have
part
any
of the
kids
taxes.
though.
Like that.
I'm just
So?
saying, there
But
could be
that's
a
an
way
investment
where
in
people
the
just
future.
greedy.
Like so, you're investing in the people that are going to take care of you when you're older.
A sector
Yeah.
has collapsed.
But the
Like,
government
so-
isn't actively investing in the people that's going to the young people. That's the problem.
Well, that's not entirely true though. They are investing. They're not necessarily investing
Crushing school debt?
in the way that you want them to.
How?
Be aware of your location, contenders.
How am I? Well, not me in
No,
particular.
you need to tell how you want them to invest.
No, that's not what I want to say. I was going to say, how are they? I said not me in particular because I feel like I'm doing okay as an adult. But there's a lot of motherfuckers that's struggling with student loan debt, only being able to live a certain spot, needing fucking 5 years experience out of fucking college to make a decent earning. Some of that shit has to change.
Right. Well, that part isn't an education thing. That last part that
It's
you
a-
said isn't an education thing. That's a working thing.
Right. So,
That
what do
has
you work
nothing to.
at? You work in this country. This country needs to create some fucking guidelines about that.
Well, okay, that's one thing. We were talking about education though.
You being able to find a job after schooling is education. That falls in
No,
that same umbrella.
no, it
Does it
doesn't.
not?
That falls
So I could
into
get this free schooling, and they still say you need 10 years experience before you can
right.
start working
That
here.
has
Then
to do
what?
with the company that you're working for. It has nothing to do with the education.
I'm not saying it has to do like 100% with education, but it goes hand in hand.
It how though? How does
How
because
am I
you
going to be able to pay into the education pot?
right, but it's still the company that you're choosing to go to.
All right, so let's just say it's a state
Got 'em.
hospital,
Got 'em.
and then for you
I
got
died.
shot in the
I,
face.
I died. Hey, go pick my stuff up. I died.
I'm a ghost. I can't
see
do that.
You said you died to see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got eliminated, but yeah, no. It's not an issue of having fully having taxes cover it. It's taking money from other we're ready for the next match. And this is where that the whole defund police and stuff comes in, right? So defund police is not about taking all their money away and getting rid of the police. It's about taking some of the money that was being used on the police to do other things that they shouldn't have been doing, like dealing with homelessness, um, and funneling that money into other services like schooling and stuff like that.
What are you
And
saying?
then once again, but to go back to what Wes is saying, I don't think that. So we say invest in our future. The government invest in our future as far as education. That means to me that just means free schooling or debt forgiveness. You know, you sign up, you go to school to be a doctor, you go to school to be a lawyer, you start it, and then towards the end of your schooling, you're like, I can't take it, and you wash out. There needs to there
There
has to
should
be
be a
some
there
type
should be a
of
reason. Sorry,
that you
go ahead.
the government, if the government's paying for it, that they should be able to recoup some of that money because you don't want to be a doctor anymore.
The thing is, if there's a pot, they're going to recoup that money anyway because whatever job you fucking do, they're getting that money back. They're getting
But
I
some of
agree
it
that
you
they
had
should be able
if
to
you
recoup
had
some
to
of their
if you
costs
have to
if
go
they're
to
paying for it for free.
right, if you have to go
However,
back to school to
If you
get your
change the
next
system,
degree.
there will be no going back to school. It'll be you are a doctor. There's no next degree.
No. But we're not
you
talking
can.
about doctors. We're talking about people that washed out from being doctors that didn't finish their schooling.
Right?
Right? So you start school doctor to be a doctor, 8 years, right? Of post graduate work. Right?
Yeah.
So year 6, they've invested all of that money into you. Year 6, you're like, I no longer want to be a doctor. You leave school. Now you need to be like, okay, there's something else that I want to do. So now I'm going to go back to school for something else. Where is that money? What happens to that money or that money that was invested by the government?
No, I hear
There
what you're
has
saying.
to be a way to recuperate that.
So remember when I said that there should be some schools for pay for I mean not for profit, but that's what they are. But some schools that you pay for, yeah, and then some schools that's just free.
So
If you're already paying into the pot, you go to the fucking free school. If you want that extra and experience, then you pay it for, and then you're gonna have to fucking repay if you wash out.
To be a doctor, does every school that you go to require you to pay?
Yeah.
We talking about currently right
But-
now?
No. In your system.
Does every school require?
Depends
No.
on what type of doctor you're going to be.
No, it doesn't.
Right. So then what happens when you go to the school that doesn't require you to pay? but there's still a
And you
cost
wash
being
out.
yes, and you wash out and you go to another school that doesn't
pot.
require you to pay. You're not paying. What pot are you paying into?
I don't know what this pot is called yet.
if no, because you're saying that you go to a school and you're paying for that school, and so that's the pot that you're paying into. How are you paying into this pot when you're going to 2 free schools?
2 free schools?
Yes, you said
you still have to work.
Yeah, what are you saying?
You still have to work and pay taxes. That's non-negotiable.
If I wasn't working, then it just doesn't happen that way. Someone else is paying. Like, fuck, I'm paying. I don't have kids, but I'm paying into the fucking pot for public schools right now.
Yes.
What is $80 out of my fucking check? Even though I'm about to die. Even though I'm not missing it.
A sector has collapsed.
So
that's all I'm saying.
So
there's a way to do it.
You're saying that the guy that's working or the lady that's working at McDonald's making minimum wage is paying the same amount of money into a pot?
Percentage.
Okay. How is that percentage calculated?
I'm not an economics major.
No. But this, I know you're not.
I don't know how they. I don't know how they do it now.
This, right? You're saying this, right? You're putting together a suggestion, so you have to have a suggestion of the percentage. Like, how do you calculate that percentage? Because if the doctor that washes out,
how is it for public schools calculated?
Hold on. If the doctor that washes out, right, goes then to be to the doctor washes out at 7 years. It's almost, matter of fact, almost finished, right? Almost ready to be a doctor. He washes out, right? But then decides, I just, I want to give back to the people. I want to, I'm only going to take small, odd jobs, or I'm going to work at McDonald's just for right now. Because I don't want to, yes, it may be kind of insane, but that's what he wants to do, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
now
at that point, you tell them in the program, you can't go back to school for free, and you still have to pay taxes back into the pot that you used to go to school for free.
There should be some penalty.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how you deal with that. Don't go back to school for free.
One time
and you still pay taxes whether you're a doctor or not. Exactly. Whether you work at McDonald's, whether you work as a doctor, doesn't matter. You're still paying taxes into the pot of a percentage of whatever you're making, depending on how much you're making. Like it is now, still goes into the same pot. You just can't go back to school for free.
Yeah.
Oh damn, you got worked. I watched that shit.
Hey, I was trying to get away.
Out of there, Wes.
Yo, was Wes just trying to beat him with a baton?
Yeah. Why not? I've been looking for some action. Lily said she's gonna be a penis doctor.
You get to look at shafts all day.
Look,
that term is urology. Urologist.
Yeah, urologist.
that might
and they go in the butthole too.
Fine.
So you want to do that, Lily?
Right. And then you're gonna have to look at all the disease dicks too.
Yeah. And the ingrown hairs that people think is something else, possibly.
Please don't send dick pics to me.
You already pay forever for free school MSM. It's called public school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the same system.
Whether you pay it whether you have kids or not. I don't have kids. I still have to pay taxes towards public school.
Right.
So the same pot that they use for public school, it would then go to public education in a higher learning sense or post-secondary sense.
Yeah, because you're right. Not everyone's going to make it. But if you get that first go around, if you don't make it, then you're going to have to pay. And those other institutions will be there. But you're still paying taxes towards that pot.
Here's my thing. So the first go around, it's free. If you wash out, you wash out. However, if you decide, hey, this is not for me, I want to go back and do something else. When you go back and do something else, that's not free. You go back
the government would know.
Yeah, the government would know because it's like, oh, this person already went to school, stopped going to school for whatever reason, and now going back to school for something else. So they have to pay out of pocket the cost for this portion of the education, on top of still paying taxes that you put into for the education in the first place.
Yeah. I'm cool with that system.
Yeah.
Even though I already went through schooling. I'm cool with that system. Hell, Prince George's County is doing like free free community college. So for everyone now. that
Yeah.
graduates out. What was it? Last 2018 on above. So
Right. And I'm
it
good
could
with
be
that.
done.
I agree with that. I definitely agree that
But don't think your
to
taxes
a
ain't going
point.
to that.
Well, see, that's the
And
thing.
I'm fine
MSM
with
public
that.
school is underfunded now, but if you start pulling money out of shit we don't need, the military doesn't need as much money as they have right now to do what they do. We're in what you would call a war economy that
Yeah.
started perpetuating itself since World War II. Part of that problem was World War II. All the men go to work, or go to war. The women begin to go into the marketplace, getting paid an unfair share, less than what the men were making before they left. The war ends. The men come back. There's nobody to work. There's nowhere for them to work that's willing to pay them the same amount that they were making before they left to go to the war. They don't want to get rid of the women workers. So then you're like, okay, what are we going to do with all these men that can't get jobs? Well, since the government is not able to provide jobs, what do? Start another war. Go to Korea. Then you go to Vietnam. Then you go to Grenada, and it just perpetuates itself. So the reason that the government spends so much money on military funding
I can't get that
is
phone.
to
Damn it.
sort of prevent us from going into a another depression.
Be aware of your location, contenders. Sectors are starting to collapse.
If we didn't want the smoke so bad, we wouldn't have to pay so much for defense spending.
And if motherfuckers want greedy, I mean that's literally what it just kind of comes down to.
So there is
No
greed.
one wants to give up anything,
There is
but they
greed
want
when it
everything.
comes to I'll agree. There's greed there in some of the defense spending. It was gross. I think it was a grossly
Is this a gun?
under
yes, I get
overly simplified explanation. Like, I think there was more to it than just we need to keep going back
is
to
the-
war.
Sorry, Hop. Is the Komodo a shotgun?
It's a plasma launcher.
Cannon?
Yeah.
Oh, launcher. Okay.
There were still obligations that we had as far as to our allies and stuff like that.
Warning.
True.
Watch out for collapsed sectors.
But there is.
Can
the
you
truth
ping on
that
this?
there's-
Sorry,
yes,
y'all.
R3.
Yeah, R3.
There is the truth.
3.
Damn, 40 is getting me fucked up. Where you at?
Yeah, but I have
Oh
invulnerability.
shit!
Now I'm invisible.
Fortnite tactics.
What you building?
I'm in a fight.
I'm unstoppable. I
I'm
have
not.
invulnerability and invisibility.
Oh,
Come see
yeah.
me.
Yo,
Oh, shit.
he's at little health. Get him. Get his ass.
Oh,
He's in
shit.
here.
I couldn't get off the
Oh, you can't find me. I'm right. Oh, he's healing up.
Sectors are about to
Chippendales.
He's in here with me. He's full health now. They're going to the right. They're going to the right. Now they're coming in.
Yeah, you
Oh,
put
Hops
that
did too.
wall up there, 40.
No, they did.
They did. Oh, okay.
I could put
Yeah.
walls. Oh,
Yeah,
this is.
it's
Shit,
power.
they chased me down.
There's different
They
powers
trapped
that
me.
you get.
So how do you know?
You pick them up. You pick the powers up.
Pick the ones up that you want. You leave the ones down that you don't want.
I'm about to fuck around with this for about a couple hours on my own.
Yeah,
This is, I kind of like it.
I don't. But
I prefer to take student loans to get education than to buy a house or a car if I had to choose.
That's fair.
I'm the same way.
But
Right.
I still would say, regardless of the system, we need to start pulling money out of defense spending. Number one, to start taking better care of people.
Yeah. And
Like,
this
I think
and everything
our
that's
defense
going.
budget is in the trillions at this point, which is kind of ridiculous. We spend more money on defense and prison than we do on anything else in this country.
Yeah. And with everything going on right now, it kind of shows you that as far as with the unemployment, like even though most of the unemployment is like the service industry and stuff like that, like I'm pretty sure those people are second guessing what they did and in the past and what they can do right now as far as like once everything is resolved. a lot of those people are probably going to want to go for extra training, new training.
Yeah.
And you're going to put them in a system that's going to be, they're going to be even in more debt. It sucks.
Right. I mean, we saw a lot of the fragility of our economy when this pandemic hit. It's like people weren't going back to work because they were making more money on unemployment than they were making while they were working. It's like, why would I go back to work?
Well, not only that, the cherry on top is why would I go back to work? Number two, I could get sick. So why would I go back to work to get sick when I could stay home and still get the money?
Right.
And that's what the on the grand scheme of things, people aren't looking at it that way. They're just looking at it like, oh, I make more money staying home. It's like, yeah, but I also can get sick if I go out.
And it's easy to label them as lazy. It's like, no, they're not lazy. They're smart. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing. If they were really, really smart, they would be doing like free online correspondence. Since a lot of the colleges do offer free classes. The problem with those free classes is they don't count towards anything.
So right, my homegirl's actually doing that, and I forget what college it is. She took a negotiate. She's certified negotiator. She's taking all this shit for life skills, basically. She took a negotiation train. She's taking one now, and I'm trying to remember what college it is. But you are right. That shit will help you in the long run, even though it doesn't count towards anything. It can help out in small, minute ways in your life. But hopefully people.
It doesn't. How does it bring money in, like directly?
Nothing right now. Yeah. But you got the time to do it if you're getting paid to stay at home if you're unemployed. So what else would you do? Soft skills. Build your soft skills. But she's actually in school to be a dental assistant, and she was going, on campus and shit. Now they're trying to do this shit all online on Blackboard.
How?
Good luck. Yeah, that's the fuck she was on her second. I don't know. She was on her second. She was on her second phase of the program, and I'm like,
need to get all my dental work done now, like, and not wait for these cats to come
the second batch. I said the same thing. I was like, oh shit. But
there's some jobs that you have to have hands-on training.
So the way the program works for Maryland, this is just like the theory education part. She has to go through like a clinical and shit like that. So of course she hasn't gone through that yet. She's doing the theory and what this side of the mouth and teeth are called and the jaw, that type of shit. So that shit could be done online. Yes. Yeah, that type of shit. But as far as like her clinical and stuff like that, she has to actually be in office. So after that, what's going on? Maybe she don't start her clinical until next year. That's crazy. Because she's banking on like, yo, I'm in this program. I should be able to do this, this, and this. I'm trying to put kids through private school.
Pick up guns, man. Pick up guns. There's one right there.
Look, man, I've already told myself I'm just gonna be talking this this stream, which is fine. I'll follow as a ghost and I'll talk if I die.
You don't want guns.
No, I got guns. I was putting in that work before I died, though. I had her. But
that's man, it's a vulnerability hack if somebody wants it.
Hack.
It makes it so that you don't take damage temporarily.
Wouldn't a Matrix?
Okay. I need to pick it up again.
Would you guys play a Matrix battle royale like this? Where you just jack in and now I got another skill.
Jack in.
No, I'm being serious.
I know you are.
I know you are. That's what. Yeah. Right. Jack in.
Ain't that what they call it?
Yeah, you're gonna jack in.
But it's still jacking though. Like
I get it. Y'all being immature.
Yes.
And the moment I'm being serious, the one time I'm being serious, y'all decide to be immature.
I mean, that's your fault. That's the boy that calls wolf.
It's better to jack in than to jack off. Oh.
No, it's better to jack off than to get the jack in something. That's a little weird.
Fruit cups.
40 don't get that reference.
Nah, he doesn't. That's fine.
But what the fuck was I talking about?
Matrix style battle royale.
Yeah, this is a cool concept. I like this concept.
But
learn a new skill or something in seconds, or if a drop comes down, oh shit, this is the whatever skill, and you race to go get that shit. Matrix type situations, guns, John Wick style shit. It's a thought. Ubisoft, if you're listening. No, who has Matrix? Warner, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they get
Warner
rid of it.
Media.
Oh, speaking of Warner, they saying that NetherRealm and what's the other one that did Batman?
Rocksteady.
Yeah, they might not be up for sale. They might just branch out.
But now they're saying they don't want to sell it because they got some hot stuff coming out apparently that AT&T wasn't aware of. Basically,
like,
AT&T is trying to they're trying to offload some of the debt that they
got. Yeah.
they gained by buying Warner Brothers AT&T. And by doing that, they're like, oh, we didn't even realize because we're not in the video game business.
But who's looking at your fucking sheets?
Warning. Watch out for
They weren't
shit
looking
like
at
that.
the sheets. They were looking at the money that they thought they were going to get by just owning Warner Brothers for some reason. I guess they saw that all their money is coming from HBO instead of all the other cool stuff that HBO uses to generate content.
the infinite ammo event.
But don't you hire someone that, all right, I'm going to hire someone from the industry to look at these sheets?
Infinite ammo. Let's get it. They're over here hiding.
Yeah, they're there.
I pinged it. Oh,
They should have never gave me this.
don't want none of that.
Oh, they're lighting me up.
Oh, I have a...
There's infinite ammo in this daggone grenade launcher.
Got him. Got him.
I helped.
You're right. Hey, behind us. Oh shit! Walked right up on us.
Oh, he's fucking us up.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn, yeah, I died.
Damn.
Hey, I got an
Jack
assist.
in.
Yeah, jack off. But yeah, I would like to see schooling that way, but you know, we're still trying to build upon a crazy structure. You know, there's not amendments, but you know, they try to fine tune the way it already is, but you know, with your charter schools and private schools and all that other shit. But man, imagine paying tuition for private schools and still paying money as far as your taxes.
That's fine. Like,
Yeah.
one of the biggest things is you gotta remember is whether you have kids or not, the kids that you're paying schooling for
Helps take care of you for Social Security.
takes care of
I
you.
get it.
Not Social Security because you pay Social Security separate. Social Security is a separate thing. But these are the people that are going to be taking care of not just you, but the country
Well-being of the country.
Yeah, later on in life. So you want them to have the best education that they can. So that when
Supposedly.
you're older.
Supposedly.
So they're supposed to be taking care of you when you're older, but I find that claim dubious. It does support the future workforce, which keeps the economy going, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be taken care of when you're older, especially if you don't have children. Like you're kind of on your own.
Very true.
Right. But then there's stuff that goes along with that as far as the level of education and instilling certain values from like a voting standpoint. Watching who you vote helps instill values that the populace agrees with. Like you can if you have politicians that only care about themselves, right? And they start, and that's the preaching, and it's just a constant thing of that. Then some of the children that come up, that's all they're going to see, right? But then if you create a system and you're hiring, electing officials that create a system of caring and stuff like that, then they're more likely to the children that come up are more likely to care about the people that came before them in the future. So the money and so it's a whole thing. Like even if you don't have children, it's all of it. The paying for schooling and the electing the correct officials.
Oh shit. So could you see it actually working the way that I was spitballing, I guess?
No, it's already it's way too ingrained in society to fuck each other over.
Well, I'm just saying if it was, let's just say from scratch, like that's what was developed from the beginning.
Nah, we're screwed. Is what
Either way.
Hop is saying. We're screwed.
Because we'll figure out a way
one
to
of the
fuck
most
it.
popular music artists is a professional snitch. We're screwed.
So you're saying we'll find a way to fuck it up, even if
Yeah.
if that plan was. Yeah, I agree with that. Depends on how you want to get fucked. As always.
And I don't even care about the whole most popular music artist being a snitch thing. The fact is that the most popular artist was put in a position where he had to snitch, or he felt that he had to snitch.
I don't think he was putting it, but he put him.
No,
Put himself in that
those people
position.
propped him up, and
Yeah, those people can prop him up, but at any moment,
he could have
you knew
stepped
what you
out.
were doing. Yeah.
But then there's
So-
also but we damn it.
Shit.
Did that kill you?
Oh, did it? Hold up. Was this what the? Oh, he put a wall up, and I got stuck on the wall.
I put the wall
Why'd you
up.
do that?
Because
it launched me back into him.
No.
I got shot
Right,
again.
yeah. No, what he did was he threw the magnet out. So it was sucking us in.
Whoa. It's like,
Yeah.
nah. Nah, I got you.
So
I felt there was some type of gravity thing.
no,
situation
that
going
it
on.
was right, but that wasn't from me. That was from him. I put a wall up to block where he was shooting us from.
They're resurrecting their boy.
I mean, I'm dead.
I'm dead too.
What? I don't know what to do. So
Come over to this rest spot.
I got shot. Someone's
This
on
you
my
on
ass.
here? 40?
Yeah, that's me. I got
Damn
off
it.
of it, though.
Yeah. We got eliminated.
He's out celebrating being a snitch, talking greasy about Tupac on the internet.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
let
all
him.
the old heads are mad,
Let him.
and all the young heads are like, "Yeah, he's got a point.
Does he?
we should snitch. We should be just like our favorite music hero." And I'm waiting for some
I
young
mean,
kid to snitch on me,
But then
so I can
what?
body him.
Like,
My whole thing is the reason why I don't give a fuck about that shit, because if he was never about that life, and those people that are about that life took him in, that's their fault.
that
He did
is
what
their
he was
fault. Right.
He did what he was supposed to do. So I don't really
My-
have a problem. His music's
my whole
trash, but I don't
thing
really have a
is,
problem with it.
Why are we glorifying that life?
That's true.
Who's we?
We as a society, like the whole thing was that the whole start of the conversation was we're fucked because one of the most popular artists out there is a snitch, is a professional snitch. Like, so then that's talking of us as a society is fucked because that's what we're glorifying. But we're also glorifying a lifestyle that he was portraying to live. Why are we glorifying that?
So when you say we,
As a society,
I'm not talking about. No, I'm not even.
As a,
I'm gonna say a very small part of the society.
I don't
And I'm
think
not-
so. No,
kids.
our society. I don't think so. I think that's a huge part of our society.
Our society.
I think that's a part of the younger generation of our society.
Yeah.
I mean, most people over a certain age don't agree with it at all. Don't glorify it. And
People
definitely
of that
talk bad
people of
about
the
it.
younger society don't agree with it at all as well.
Yeah, but the thing is that there's a lot of people, because the older generation doesn't glorify it and doesn't condone it. The younger generation is like, oh, let's go ahead and do it because we're rebelling for whatever reason. Because I guess kids just rebel. That's just what they do. I think there has to be a serious consequences and repercussions. I don't want anything bad to happen to the dude, but if it does, I'm going to point to it and be like, see, that's what happens when you're a snitch. Don't be a snitch.
No, absolutely be a snitch.
Yeah,
we need to get
be a
out of
snitch.
this mentality of don't be a snitch. No, if someone is doing something
snitching.
incorrect, if someone is
That's witnessing. There's a difference between witnessing and snitching.
But
Don't be a
but he
snitch.
didn't put in.
If
But
you're,
he also
if you're doing dirt and
But
you
he
snitch
wasn't-
on the people that you're with, no,
quote
he was
unquote, he
only
wasn't
with
doing
them
dirt.
when they were
Quote unquote,
shooting
he
up the Barclays Center. He was with them.
yeah.
So and then right, then he snitched
I'm gonna
about
tell you
it.
like this.
He
I'm gonna tell
was
you
with
like
them.
this.
So
If he
Any
was
of
with
y'all-
somebody,
if any
if
of
he
that's
y'all
how
was to
you
do
view
that when I'm with you,
I'm fucking snitching on you because I'm not fucking going to jail. If any of you guys were to do that right now, and I'm
Right,
with you,
and
I
that,
am
and
snitching
that's
on
the
your ass.
view.
I'm not going to jail.
Right. But the view of some of these younger generations and we're
They would do
specifically
it too.
we're specifically talking about black, right? Black and lower income youth, right? Youth, yeah, the two
You got
youths.
stuck on that one. You was like, youth.
The youth is in trouble.
Right, we're talking about blacks, and minority youths, right?
There you go.
Ultimately, that's what we're ultimately talking about, right? And they don't have a discernment like they don't know the difference between witnessing and snitching. It's all
That's
the same
parents'
to
fault.
them. That's society's fault, right?
Yeah.
So
What's the dragonfly?
like, yes, you can, because you can train.
Semi-automatic.
Okay.
You can try to bring your child up and tell your child everything that you want them to know. Teach them all the right. And if they are seeing that, matter of fact, we know this, right? Because we know, and we see, and we have seen many of single mothers or even families that are together have children that they're like, well, we
Sorry,
live
I'm
in a
thinking that was
certain
me. Louis.
we live in a certain location because we can't really afford to live anywhere else, and I'm bringing my child up the best way that I can, and I'm teaching them and instilling the value and trying to instill the values that I have, to work hard, and have your beliefs or whatever. But they're able to go outside and see their friends selling drugs, gang banging, and see the easy money that's coming in. That's not a parent issue. That's a society issue.
Yeah.
The parent issue.
What do we
Explain
debate
that,
now?
please.
I'm
Explain
lost.
You
Someone
are
here?
ultimately responsible for your child, whether they're doing right or wrong. I'm not taking any responsibility for nobody else's kids. I don't have children. So I am a part of society. I'm not out here selling drugs. I don't care what your kids see when they go outside because you made the decision to have children, regardless of your circumstances, to end up in an area where they're selling drugs. I grew up in that area. I don't sell drugs. That's how I'm gonna look at it. So I'm gonna be like, no, that's a
You are
parent issue.
revealed. What does that mean?
Someone
Ultimately, it's society's responsibility. But
Oh no!
we as a
I jumped right
society
to them.
decided to take prison education out of the system. That's part of it. I'll take the responsibility for that, for preventing recidivism.
Yeah.
Warning. Sectors
Y'all chasing them?
collapsing.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man, he sniped me from long ways.
I died. I get what you're saying, 40. I also get what Hop's saying as well.
Yeah. Like I get why you would say it's a society issue, because technically it is.
Because we live in it.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah.
Well, but so I think that I don't understand how you can be like, it's not a society issue, but then on the other hand being like, well, we should defund the military and increase like education, right? That creates better jobs, creates better situations for kids coming up. Like, yes, it's great that you didn't go that route.
But defunding
Right.
like the military and all that shit for that's not necessarily that's for the country as a whole. No matter if you are
Right, but it helps, right? So you lift up one part. You're not just lifting up one part of the economy or society. You're lifting up the whole country and everyone
Right.
as a whole.
right.
And because we're still living in and having facing the repercussions of a government that came into low income areas uh, that house minorities and giving them drugs, then taking the drugs away and giving them guns so that they could kill themselves, or perpetuating and bringing in people to put in their minds it's easier to sell drugs, it's easier to rob than it is to go to school and do what's right.
I mean, technically, it is easier to do those things.
No, it
Yeah, the
absolutely
government
is,
does it all
but
the
it's
time.
not better.
However, I say that it's a parent issue because you should be teaching your kids to avoid that. They can choose to do it or not do it. If you see that they're not doing it, it is your responsibility as a parent to get them out of that situation. You can move. You can move to another area where they have these problems. You can
How?
move.
If you can move,
but
if you can move
if
40.
society has put you into a place where you can't, right? So let's go back to the whole you have a job, or you have a job that's only going to pay you a certain amount of money, right?
Quit.
So now, and
40,
do what?
nah, no, 40.
So-
yes,
so
you
now
have a
you
choice
just-
to do
now you
those
just-
things, but you, in society, you cannot just do those things.
Right.
It's too many things layered on
I-
top of other things, man. You know that.
I disagree.
40,
I
come on
disagree,
now.
but I'm looking at it from a
okay,
view
so
of
now
a
you're
single
saying like
person.
go get. Now you're saying
I'm
to
doing
live
it.
off
I'm
the
looking at
grid,
through. I'm
go
looking.
get a
I'm the,
tent and live in
Yeah.
the woods. That's what you're
you
saying,
can definitely. That's an option.
right? That is an option.
That
But
is an option. That's a
most-
valid
most-
option.
It is, but most people aren't going to take that option.
Why?
It's not necessarily a good option.
It's
It
not
is
a good
definitely
option,
not.
but it's a
Yes,
valid
right,
option.
Right. So you need to try to make the best for your children, because you can have children all you want, right? Like so,
Mhm.
us. Like, I'll take me for example, right? So it's me and my wife, my 2 kids, right? Everything was going great. You know, we are in a position where we're in a pretty decent house.
Why can't you triple jump?
Weren't having any issues as far as being able to pay rent and stuff like that. So now we have another child on the way, right? And everything was still fine. But then the pandemic hits. And my wife, who has trained to be an awesome chef, loses her job. So now we're working off of a single income, right? And moving isn't always an option. We're already in an area that isn't the best area.
No. Did I do that
No,
or did
I
you do
did
that?
that.
Aw,
I came
I'm
back to
be
help.
proud of myself. Thank you. I found a gun.
They killed me while I was trying to help you, right? So, yes, I could move out. We could go live in we could live in a tent in the woods. That is a valid option to do. But I'm just gonna put it, that's a stupid option for my wife who is pregnant and will like that just doesn't make sense to me. You know? And to me, that's a society issue. Right? The fact that
Fuck.
we as a society or have allowed the government to get to a point where it can't take care of its people for a year.
Yeah. No, it's not that they can't. They're
a
choosing
No,
not to.
they can't. Right? So
You think so?
Why can't
Yes,
they?
they as for and be able to recover it, right? So they're the companies,
Then the stock market goes down.
yes, and
So I mean, you know,
instead of locking in certain wages for like executives, right? It's going to like an executive can make however much money they want, right? If the government had came in before and be like, hey, let's use the surplus of money. You only need but so much money to live, right? Is what they say. It's what they tell us, right? So why allow these companies to pay their executives so much money, but then when shit is shut down for a little while, they have to get assistance or they end up going bankrupt.
Well, it
Right.
depends if they're
So
public or private companies. So the private shit, they can do whatever the fuck they want. But when it's public, you got the society and other interests paying into this company, shares and shit like that.
right.
So in a way, you kind of have to because it keeps the unfortunate. You're right. They shouldn't have to because they should be doing the right thing with their money anyway.
Right.
But everybody's
right.
greedy.
Yeah, no. So I understand why they're doing it now.
Yeah.
The problem is that it shouldn't be that
Shouldn't
way.
got that way.
The company, and it's been proven that with what you're saying proves the point that a government, along with its entities, like the companies that's within the government, can't shut down for a year.
So how does Japan do it then? As far as like their CEOs and stuff like that, because I've always heard good things where like the company's not doing good, they don't take bonuses or they reduce their salary.
They reduce their salary
like
to like $1 and stuff like that.
Right.
And
They are
we
more
have
community oriented.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have companies that do that. Like look at Costco, the guy that owns Costco. He has a set salary that he takes, and everything else he pays back into his employees.
Costco is public or private? Public.
Costco is public.
They're part of Walton family. Is that correct?
No, that's Sam's.
No, that's Sam's. Yeah,
Okay.
Costco's is.
I always confuse the two.
Yeah, I know. I do too.
I don't see how. Sam Walton. I think was the owner or the major guy, and the family, just the kids live off of that, I think.
His kids are terrible, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Oh shit! Why me?
They're part of the problem. There's no reason that they should be making all that money, but like most of the Walmart employees are on public assistance.
Right. So once again, that's a societal issue.
That's
I got
not a
gravity.
society issue. That's a Walton family issue.
I mean,
they can
but
see me in these courts.
The
if they really
society,
gotta be.
the society has allowed that to.
Damn it!
I'll avenge you
Thank you.
if I find them.
I knew I wasn't
God damn.
out of that.
He gone.
Sam's and
behind
Walmart
you.
hug each other.
What happened?
Lily said Sam's and Walmart hug each other.
Oh, I see you up there. Don't think I don't see you.
So once again, at the end of the day, I feel that we have not set ourselves up. Well, not we, the government or the system that we're paying into has not set us ourselves up to survive.
I agree. It's to
And-
always be in debt.
And matter of fact, they have specifically brought in things to be destructive to certain groups.
True.
I think I've talked about this many of times. Like me as a black man in the United States, I personally can make as much money as I want, right? There's no limit in how much money I can make, right? Because me making money makes the people over top make money. The problem comes in when I, as a black man, try to get my other black kin together, basically. There's been a history of governments coming in. We see this. Matter of fact, there's the great movie that's coming out, and I'm mad that I can't remember the name of it.
You talking about the one with Anthony Mackie and Samuel L. Jackson, where he was playing a banker?
No,
That already came out.
No, I'm talking about the one with
That was on Apple Plus, right?
the guy from Get Out.
It's supposed to be about. Oh, okay. I know what
He's
you're talking
playing,
about.
What's his face?
Black
from
Messiah, Judas
yes,
Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
He's
what you're
playing
saying.
Fred Hampton and
Yes,
yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about.
from the Black Panthers. We saw that with the Black Panthers, where Black Panthers were a peaceful group. It wasn't until the FBI came in and was like, "Well, you all are doing stuff that we don't really want to see you as a
Giving
group
out
to
free
do."
lunch.
Right,
What's that about?
We're hungry.
where they send their people in to create this, discord. We saw that. We see that in these peaceful protests, where there's been multiple scenes where,
Antagonizers.
yeah, antagonizers come in. The police themselves come in, set up.
Plain clothes and shit.
Yes, we see that. They had, for Martin Luther King, they had fucking dossiers on him of how to try to discredit him and
They tried to make
blackmail
him kill himself.
Right.
Yeah, that was weird.
But that was more to do with white supremacy than anything else.
Yes. Do you not think that this country is made off of white supremacy?
Oh, absolutely
all
it is.
know
Right. So
Yeah.
then that's
Yeah.
right. So then that's a mute point, right? So that goes into the whole thing, right? We see when we see the journalist that did the story on how the government was bringing in drugs, mainly cocaine and crack, into the inner cities. How
And he managed to
was
shoot himself twice in the back of the head.
Right. Yeah. He committed
How though,
suicide. He committed suicide by shooting himself twice in the head.
In the back of the head. Very important.
Was discredited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We see Malcolm X, right? That when he was preaching separatism, everything was fine. Like, so yes, blacks being to themselves, whites being to themselves, everything was fine. When he left, went to Africa. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Mecca.
Went to Mecca, came back, was talking to
I saw
Pinto.
white Muslims and
when he
brown Muslims and
he
all
went
races of Muslims.
talked to Pinto. Why was him and Pinto assassinated on the same day? And if you listen to Dick Gregory talk about it, Dick Gregory talks about how when you go look at the
Somebody come get on this pad. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but
yeah, when you go and you look at they
Damn.
said it, so Dick Gregory was talking about how when you look at the autopsy from Malcolm X, everyone says that he was shot by those cats in the front with the shotguns, but
yeah.
he's saying that the autopsy doesn't show that he was hit by any shotgun pellets, and that actually the bullets came from the top. It was a top down, and they showed that the government, look it up.
It was in the government's.
That's all.
In the
I'm
white
saying.
supremacist. It was in J. Edgar Hoover's best interest. That goes back to what I was telling you about the war economy. JFK, well liked by most people, wanted to pull out of Vietnam. Government was like, nah. They served his ass up in Dealey Plaza in November in 63 or 62. I don't remember the year. That shit's real, man.
And once again, to me, it's overwhelming forces against us, and to be like that, I think that it's ultimately reductive to think that kids aren't going to be kids and buck the system, right? So I think it goes back to the whole, like, it falls on the parents. Like, there's a lot that falls on the parents, right? But the parents can do everything that they can do, and if the system is stacked against them, then it's not always going to be good enough. So I think that we have to change the system and look at these issues as a societal issue and not just a parent issue.
I agree with both aspects because even
Yeah.
if you was to change the system, if a parent is still a shitty parent, that
Yes,
kid's still gonna do whatever the fuck he wants
absolutely.
to do.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about parents that
No,
are
I know.
trying to do their best and
I
doing
know.
everything that they can, but are in a fucked up situation that they
I know.
Adults
that
should shame kids for
society
speaking up.
that society is not allowing them to get out of.
I'm being funny, by the way, Lily. I just
Yeah.
come from an era where kids were seen and not heard.
Me too. But I agree with you, Hop.
I mean, I come from that era too, but my parents never pushed that on me.
I don't think. Very few times my mom did. I ain't gonna say she did it all the
were
time.
always, especially my well, no, both my parents were. My father is a Trinidadian immigrant that came in, started working for a system that was inherently racist, and worked his way through to be one of the heads of where he's working. You know, one of the highest tenured people where he was where he's working at.
Off air. On air, but off air. I've heard some stories.
Yeah, I know.
But we'll talk about that later.
The shit was crazy.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
And my father is a true civil rights guy. So, and he's always stuck up for himself and stuck up for what he believed is right. And if we and not just going along with the system, I think one of the craziest stories that not crazy, it's not crazy, it's a simple story actually. It's about when my brother was in school.
Sectors are about to collapse.
And my father's really good at math. My father taught my brother how to do math a certain way. And so they went to school. When my brother went to school, teachers was like, oh no, you have to do math one way. And this is when my brother was in high school. He went to the mather, right? The teachers his math teacher at the mather thought he was cheating because he was getting the answers so quickly. Okay. Who was that ran past me? 40.
Me.
Ran me right
In
into
Spanish recording. What? The fuck was that?
I don't know. But got him.
All right. I know we gotta catch up. They told me to get a gun. Shit.
But anyway, my father taught my brother how to do math a certain way, which made him a lot quicker than all the other students. And I don't want to necessarily call it a race thing, but the mather when my brother went, didn't have as high of a mixture.
Let's just say we know why now.
You're right. As as it may now, right?
Yeah.
So, but the teachers were like, there's no way that he should have been able to get the answers as quickly as he was getting them. And my father came
smart,
in and was like,
motherfucker.
he taught him how to do it. And he was like, so if the child is getting it and can show you how they're getting it, then you should never be able to be like, that's wrong. If it's right and they're doing it their own way, then continue to let them do it their own way.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't know what method your dad taught, but I think they're teaching stuff like that in schools now, where there's ways to get to answers without you doing the long work. Because I've watched my my godson do the shit, and I started applying some of that shit to the way I do math. It is so fucking fast. It's so easy. I'll be like, all right, if this, and that, I know this, and that. That means
Right.
-2. -2. It's this is it. And I'm
Right.
like, boom.
And
Like-
it's stuff that's done in other countries.
Other
and have
countries,
been done
exactly.
in other
For
countries
years.
For years, yo.
Decades. So, yeah, man. I don't know how we got on that. Forgot. But
It's also
yeah.
adults shaming kids for speaking up. The school shootings and folks saying they're crisis actors.
I'm not going to rule that out.
I'm not going either because it is a little bit of all that and everything.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's 100% of it.
People will do a lot of things to prove their narrative.
Yeah. Even though it's not proven that it's causing it, which is weird.
Right.
It's not really. It's like a cheater that goes online, like playing video games and shit, and they take pride in winning, but they know that they're cheating,
Right.
And you know that they're cheating, and it's kind of like, yo, what the fuck? Why are you? Why? Why have this attitude about yourself?
No, this is an event.
Huh? Oh,
It's an
okay.
event.
It's like, why have that attitude about yourself?
The reveal event is ending.
Mm.
Be aware of your
But,
location, contenders. Sectors are starting to collapse.
All in all, you just gotta do better. But as a whole, we've been fucked since the conception of this country.
Yeah.
So
Minorities have been fucked since the. Like,
You're taught to compete against one another.
to hate each other, right? Like, I don't want to put it just on us as blacks. Like, there's
no, I
been
was saying us as
groups.
I'm saying the group. Every group has its own little, not own little issues. They're not little issues, but every group is fucked in some type of way.
Right.
And that's all I meant by that. Minorities more than most, of course, but yeah. I would hate to say it is what it is because it's not. It isn't. You know.
No,
it's not
it is what it is. It's not how it should be though.
Should be, yeah. It's just kind of like, yo. Sometimes you just think like, yo, is it just because of hate or just pure evilness? Like the way things are, the way they are.
People don't like change. I think that's more of a genetic thing.
Yeah,
Like,
things have changed.
Once you get set in a certain mindset, it's hard to change that mindset.
Oh, Wes, when you run over, when you get your gun, if you find another of that type, then you can fuse it together to make it stronger.
I don't know nothing
Level
about this
up.
shit, but thanks. I think I did that.
Yeah. No, I was just saying because 40 joined us. All right, 40.
I was there the whole time.
No, you weren't.
You guys
I
ran
saw
off when I was in the
saw you.
building. You didn't think I was gonna catch you, but I did.
We were walking. Wes and I were just strolling, talking, like we ain't in a game
Strolling
where
together,
they're trying
holding
to
hands
kill
and
us.
shit.
Huh?
Yo, on a lighter note, I said strolling, holding hands and shit.
Holding hands, nah.
It was a joke. On a
I
lighter
know.
note,
It wasn't good though.
there's talks of bringing
Don't
the
want to hold
X-Men
my
animated
hand. See
series
how it
back.
is.
I mean, I didn't say that.
We're
I just
trading
said
protein strands.
We weren't holding hands.
We're trading protein strands.
Wes, here,
Yeah.
fuse your gun right here.
Oof. Huh?
Where you at? Come down.
I fused it.
No,
So,
right
nah.
here. I'm looking at the.
Disney Plus is talking about bringing back X-Men animated series. That's what I've been trying to say.
Okay.
They're in talks.
All right, we got to get out of here. We got to go in a direction that I'm facing.
Okay,
I'm
so
floating.
don't jump
it's
over
low
to where you at.
gravity.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't say jump over there where I was at. I said we got to get out of here.
I know. I was saying, so don't jump over to where you're at.
Oh, check it out! I'm flying, yo.
Look at me. Pickle hop.
I love this low gravity event. It's crazy. The whole match should be low gravity.
Matrix. What I say? This is a great platform for it to be a fucking Matrix when that movie comes out.
True.
My humble opinion.
And it's going to be Fortnite.
Right, of course. Nah, I will. Oof, it probably is, but god damn, that'll suck.
Why? Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Is a
I don't play
solid game.
Fortnite. No,
Yeah,
but
I
I
know.
don't play it anymore.
Oh, it was
So
suck because
want-
it was suck because you don't play it, not because
Yeah, I don't play it anymore.
Fortnite's not Fortnite is a solid
Nah.
game.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's just I don't play it
I think
anymore, and I
that
would like
the
to
hate
see.
needs to stop on it.
Man, shut
Fortnite is as close as we're gonna get to Ready Player One. Facts.
Say that again.
Said Fortnite is as close as we're gonna get to Ready Player One. Facts.
Shit, I remember at one point in time I was talking about like how if with social, the next iteration of social media will be something similar to that, but each developer will have their own version of it. Like if you can fucking put on a VR headset or whatever have you, and EA has the Sims, and you have a whole sim life. Epic has Fortnite. I don't know what everybody else has, but I think I'll be like, yeah, never mind. But yeah, Matrix, Neo, the one. Where's everybody, man? I kind of want to shoot something.
We're in the last 4 teams.
I feel like I'm gonna get.
Oh, this I'm taking this. This Ripper's leveled all the way up.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, when you break open those crates,
I'm using the Ripper. Yeah.
How do you break open shit?
hold. You can shoot it. I just usually hold triangle to get out your baton.
Oh, I didn't know. Ain't that a bitch? Whole time
10
just
squads
shooting
left.
windows and shit.
We're in a good spot. I think the circle's gonna close towards us,
Circle.
or
Yo, I am all the way
map's gonna
confused.
collapse towards
I
us.
hate that the map isn't. Oh, I could still move while I wasn't in my map. Oh, wow.
Yo, I'm getting shot. Get shot.
Where you on that?
On the roof somewhere. I don't know my
Okay, I see him.
directions.
Right there. Over this way.
Right there. Makes no sense to me.
I pinged it.
I think he ran in here with me.
Don't know what a ping is.
You know what the ping is.
I'm just shooting shit.
Yeah, both of them died. Get
My
this.
bad.
Somebody get that. This is fully leveled up. This is fully leveled up.
Fuse, bitch. Hey, Hop, I fused.
Yeah, fuse everything.
Excuse me.
Fusing these hopes or not. I'm just happy I got my first fucking kill.
Yeah.
It was with a minigun though. I just
Don't matter
I just
which one it
sprayed.
was with.
I just
Like,
sprayed.
you got
I prayed and sprayed.
Sectors will soon be collapsing.
Yeah, we can definitely chill in here for now till end game.
And then I will on very top.
There's a bouncing ball.
What does
Y'all,
that mean?
Y'all
That's
up
what does that
on
mean?
top. Okay, I see.
I hear something.
Yeah, I hear him.
Ping is R3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's coming. He might be coming out now.
He's right there.
The window.
He just went that way.
Well, is the bouncer ball an enemy?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a person.
Oh, on the roof.
where'd he go?
I got him down to half health.
They're
Do I
okay.
got
They're full.
grenades?
And if they come over here, they're gonna get this work. Yeah.
Workington.
That guy got hit one time, lost half health because his jump's leveled all the way up.
He's up.
Up top, up here.
Bouncing ball.
Yep.
Sectors are about to collapse.
Oh my gosh, I fucking suck.
Oh, this area.
All right, we gotta move.
Shit.
Fuck. I fucked that.
Just drop down and hit the bounce pad.
There you go on, gotcha.
Get him out of here.
Did he die?
Nah, he jumped down. Come on, we gotta keep moving though.
Yeah. It's a lot
over
of
here.
shit going on.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, look at Wes. Jump down here, Wes.
I am.
A sector has contenders. We have reached the
Come in here with me.
Fuck. How? Fuck.
Through the window.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just standing in the corner.
Oh shoot, person.
Oh, we can get the crown.
Person.
Nah, sit. Someone here. Someone's here.
Rush him. Put him down. It's only one
He
guy.
jumped out the window.
Did he?
He's going for the crown.
No, right here, right here, right here.
The fuck?
vulnerable.
So another guy came up the stairs.
Yep. Go out the window.
Fuck!
Oh, we gotta
That
get the crown
ghost.
wearer.
Who's a ghost?
I was invulnerable.
Damn it! Cisco killed me.
We gotta stop the person with the crown, or they're gonna win.
Yeah. 25 seconds.
Oh, they're getting lit up.
Stop shooting me, dude. We're both going after the guy with the crown. Just
Stop the crown wearer.
yeah. I can't get up there. Fuck him up,
Nah.
40. I see you.
Shit, he
One.
got it.
Damn.
I got eliminated.
Well, all right. I got my
That
first
was
kill.
fun.
I'm out to, like I said, fuck around with this for a couple hours.
Yeah, I'm not going to, but
Preferably when I'm drinking.
it's
So
all
it'll
right.
be fun.
And by the way, it
Oh,
goes
shoot.
without saying, but the opinions and ideas expressed by 140 hands are not indicative of those of the chat box.
Oh, absolutely
including
not.
Hop and West, because I say a lot of wild stuff, especially early in the morning on a Saturday. I'm just gonna say some shit. I do like
Yes.
to talk a lot of shit. Sometimes I'll say stuff being a devil's advocate. I don't necessarily believe it. I do think that education should be free, but that's a community discussion, not necessarily a discussion for politicians. And that is goes back to society, by the way.
Or, and I just thought about this. How you want to defund? I'm not even going to say that. Change some of the roles that these positions, change some of the roles, or take away some of these minute roles that each profession has. Like some of those things can be done by high schoolers. Some of these things can be done by people with associate's degrees, and leave the high level stuff for people that pay for the degrees. No.
I get what you're saying. That doesn't really.
I'm just saying.
Um,
Because how else would you get the experience? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there isn't too much. Like, it's like internships have become a fucking clubhouse type shit now. Like, you don't. No one's handing out internships like that. That will say, "No, I'll just get an internship," or my son will go get an internship. It's like, yeah, where?
Right. But
But
yeah,
anywho.
I feel you. Let's go ahead and wind this down. If y'all want to go ahead and talk about your stuff.
This should have been an According to West podcast episode, but or something, or a Hop in West chat. Haven't done one of those in a while.
Nah, we haven't. Well, I think this is good. We, for the most part, stuck on one topic the whole time.
Yeah,
And
you
had-
can just take the audio. Just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it.
basically. Yeah, that's all you gotta do is just take the audio and
So what I could probably do is take I could actually, and just cut and paste when that excitement is going on in game, and leave it at that.
yeah,
something out
MSM.
creatively
Most
to do it.
companies still do internships. Wes was, I don't know. Like even the company that he works with still does internships.
Yeah, you're right. We
I
have
know.
an answer.
I know they do. Yes.
My department.
I've watched up to the middle of the second season of Mr. Robot Lily. It was okay for me. I just at a point I stopped watching shows.
Yeah.
I'm still looking to get into it.
Yeah.
What's on
When
my
I was
list.
watching Mr. Robot, there were a lot of similar shows that I were into, and I had to stop watching all of them because it was getting confusing. So I like Mr. Robot. I'm glad that it's over, so that I can eventually I'm going to binge watch it.
Binge it,
But then
yeah.
also, I like Halt and Catch Fire as well. Another really good show.
Dark.
Uh,
Supposed to be really
yeah,
good.
I watched the first episode of Dark and was lost within the first 5
Yeah.
minutes. I'm gonna go back
They
and
say,
watch it.
like,
I'm
that
gonna
you
have to get
gotta-
me a notebook.
Yeah, they say you gotta really pay attention. There's actually a website out there that will link everything for you. So you just say what episode you're at in what season, and then you can click on the people's face, and it will link like who they were and stuff, and like
Yeah,
who they're
it's
linked.
very
Like, it's supposed to
non-linear.
be- Yeah. So,
It's pretty much if you take Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs and From Dusk Until Dawn, and then just start chopping up scenes at random and then putting them back at random. That's what it feels like watching Dusk. Only without the crime element,
Yeah.
just with the weird
And
element.
mix it with what was that? Man, there was a time travel movie that was like a little low budget time travel movie where they had to get in a box to do the time travel.
You talking about Safety Not Guaranteed?
No.
Because that was a hilarious time travel movie.
Hold on.
Talking about Bill and Ted. They got into a box.
Nope.
He wants us to do it. MSM wants us to do another round. I'm down for one more round. I don't know if you guys are or not, but I'm not doing my I'm not pimping my stuff anymore.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not gonna pimp it again.
Did you
On
pimp
the
it
same
the first
stream.
time? You didn't pimp it. No. Wes started talking about stuff.
You can find Doctor Who. You can find me.
It's not Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's a box. It's a tart. It's a box, right? You can find me here at twitch.tv/40hands. I'm usually streaming during the week, but this week I didn't. Next week I'll pick back up. And of course, every Saturday you can find me here with the fellas. Unless something happens where we're not doing a chat box, but we'll let you know beforehand.
No, we're not. Who's gonna let them know?
I'll let you know beforehand.
Yeah, all right, there you go. Primer is the movie I was thinking of.
12 Monkeys?
Yes, 12 Monkeys. I think Wes picked up the phone.
Yeah, Wes stopped streaming.
Oh yeah, so I guess we're not doing another another round.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done.
Yeah, he didn't
Never
even
summon me again.
Yeah, right. Unless you have kombucha.
You summon me again, you best be ready for that pain.
Boo Boo West. That's not how that. That's not the same. MSM. MSM just like Boo Boo West. No, it's just Boo. Just Boo. If you say Boo Boo West, then you may be either saying that he shit himself, or you're calling him your boo.
The boo thing.
Yeah, I don't know if which one you're implying. We are extremely supportive. We are extremely supportive at the chat box. So whichever one you chose, that we're fine with. Wes may not be fine with you saying that he shit himself, but we're fine.
He's not here to defend himself, so
Right.
we're gonna let it roll.
Yep, there you go. So since he stopped streaming, we're not gonna do another one. But so 40's pimped his stuff. Wes has all the the little According to Wes podcast on all of the major platforms like Spotify and Stitcher, all that good stuff, Apple Music, I think. You can find him here on Saturdays with the chat box, and sometimes he does like little snippets of extra stuff on Instagram at According to Wes. I think that's what he does it on. He has another channel. I don't know if he puts that out there, so I'm not going to say it. But you can find me here Saturdays for the chat box. Mondays, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, I'm still playing Salt and Sanctuary. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing that for. I like the game, and I'm probably I want to finish it, but I also want to, mix things up. So if it goes too much longer, then I'll be switching over to. I've been wanting to get into the game Blasphemy. So we'll see how that works out. But we appreciate everyone coming out, talking, conversing, having this heated conversation with us. And as you see, our quote actually comes together. It says that we're a group of guys. Okay, so I just took too long, 40? Fuck. So, thank you all for joining us. We don't always agree on everything, but we like to have these conversations. So we will catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.